We like to point at Democrats who are elected, like the Jasmine Crockett's and AOC's and Ilhan Omar's and this Mandani guy in New York. And we look at these nutball Democrats who are elected. And we all make this mistake. I shouldn't say we all. I make this mistake, actually, and maybe you do too. We think, wow, these politicians, these Democrat politicians, they're really, really radical. That's not what Democrat voters really want. Surely Democrat voters, of course, they don't want the same things we want, but they're not about all this craziness. They're not full-blown communists. Democrat voters, these Democrat representatives don't represent them. I think that's naive. And I think whenever I've thought that or said something along those lines, I think that's very naive. Democrat voters across the United States of America have become radicalized over the years, extremely radicalized, and they are not clamoring for a more moderate, more reasonable Democrat Party that sets aside the tranny stuff, or can we at least not do all the climate change stuff? Or the Democrat voter is not saying that at all. In primary after primary after primary across the United States of America, we are seeing evidence that Democrat voters, they want the most bloodthirsty Maoist they can possibly have to represent them. Remember, Mandani in New York City just won a primary against Andrew Cuomo. The Cuomo name is royalty in New York City, and he had a Fort Knox-style war chest, and Andrew Cuomo just lost a primary to some insane communist talking about seizing the means of production and having government-run grocery stores. Andrew Cuomo lost to Mao Zedong in New York City. Democrat voters had an opportunity to go out and choose somebody maybe more reasonable, more mature, more moderate, and they ran to the polls and said, absolutely not. Democrats in Texas, with the opportunity for a candidate that may be presented as more moderate, said, oh, no way. Absolutely not. This is what I'm looking for.
I've done that with a number of, Republicans that have been like, oh no, like the border crisis, it's all the fentanyl and da, da, da. And I'm like, okay, whatever.